Ever wondered what DePIN in crypto means? Well, let's demystify that for you. DePIN stands for Decentralized Physical Infrastructure Networks. Now, that's quite a mouthful, isn't it? But don't worry, it's not as complex as it sounds. Essentially, DePINs are all about using the power of blockchain technology and token rewards to build and manage physical infrastructure. And we're not just talking about any infrastructure. We're referring to crucial sectors like transportation, energy, and wireless connectivity. Imagine a world where real-world facilities are managed through blockchain-based systems. It's a pretty revolutionary idea, right? And that's exactly what DePINs are all about. They offer a reward-based system for providers of these services, promoting decentralization and offering a refreshing alternative to traditional facilities. So, in a nutshell, think of DePINs as a bridge between the digital world of crypto and the physical world of infrastructure. Now let's dive deeper into the world of DePINs. At the heart of DePINs, or decentralized physical infrastructure networks, lies the innovative use of incentivization systems powered by cryptocurrency. These systems encourage participants to contribute their resources and services to the network, in return for which they receive rewards in the form of tokens. This is a concept that's fundamentally shaking up the traditional structure of infrastructure development and management. Imagine you're a provider of a physical infrastructural service. Maybe you're offering up your personal computer for distributed computing, or your drone for geographical data collection. In a traditional centralized system, your reward might be limited and controlled by a single entity. In a DePIN, however, you're part of a vast decentralized network where rewards are distributed in a transparent and equitable manner. This reward-based system isn't just about incentivizing participation. It's about creating a more efficient and fair way of managing infrastructure. By decentralizing the process, DePINs remove the need for a controlling entity, which often results in bottlenecks and inefficiencies. Instead, each participant in the network has a role to play and is rewarded accordingly. But there's more to DePINs than just incentivization. They also promote decentralized alternatives to traditional infrastructure. In a world where centralization often leads to monopolies and lack of choice, DePINs offer a breath of fresh air. They introduce competition, foster innovation, and give users more control over their services. Take, for instance, a DePIN that's offering decentralized energy solutions. Instead of relying on a single energy provider, users can choose from multiple providers, each offering different types of renewable energy. This not only leads to competitive pricing, but also encourages the use of clean energy solutions. In essence, DePINs are transforming the way we build and manage infrastructure. They're making it more democratic, more efficient, and more innovative. And in the process, they're opening up a whole new world of possibilities in the crypto space. So the next time you come across a DePIN, remember, it's not just a buzzword, it's a revolution in the making. You may be wondering, what sectors can benefit from DePINs? Well, it's a valid question, and the answer is quite extensive. The beauty of DePINs, or decentralized physical infrastructure networks, lies in their versatility. They can be adapted and utilized across various operational systems, both in industrial and everyday aspects. Consider the transport industry. Right now, most of our transport systems are centralized, meaning that a single authority or entity controls the transport network. This can lead to inefficiencies and a lack of transparency. But with DePINs, we could have a decentralized transport system where individual service providers are incentivized through token rewards to provide efficient and transparent services. Similarly, let's think about energy. Right now, most people get their electricity from a centralized provider. But imagine a world where you could generate your own electricity and sell any excess power back to a decentralized network. With DePINs, this could become a reality. Individual households could become mini power stations, contributing to a more sustainable and efficient energy system. And what about wireless connectivity? Right now, most of us rely on a few big telecom companies for our internet and mobile services. But with DePINs, we could have a decentralized network of small providers, each competing to provide the best service. This could lead to better coverage, faster speeds, and lower prices for consumers. In essence, DePINs can be applied wherever there's a need for a more efficient, transparent, and democratic system. They can help to break up monopolies, reduce inefficiencies, and give power back to the individual. This isn't just theoretical either. There are already projects out there, such as IoTex, Helium, HiveMapper, and Natix Network, that are making significant strides in this area. Each is leveraging the power of blockchain and token rewards to create real-world infrastructure that can compete with traditional, centralized systems. So, when we talk about the scope of DePINs, we're talking about a potentially revolutionary shift in the way we organize and manage our physical infrastructure. From transport to energy to wireless connectivity, DePINs can revolutionize a wide range of sectors. Let's look at some real-world examples of DePINs. One of the pioneers of this fascinating concept is IoTex. IoTex is a unique platform that uses blockchain technology to connect physical devices to the digital world. By creating a decentralized network of smart devices, IoTex offers a new paradigm where machines and humans can interact with guaranteed trust, free will, and privacy. Next, let's talk about Helium. Helium is a decentralized wireless network that allows devices to send data to the internet. What makes Helium stand out is its use of cryptocurrency as an incentive for individuals to set up hotspots, which then provide network coverage. This creates a community-driven network that is not only decentralized, but also highly resilient. Moving on, we have HiveMapper. HiveMapper takes the concept of DePINs into the realm of mapping and geographic data. Using drones, individuals can contribute to a decentralized map of the world. This map is then made available to anyone who needs it, from city planners to conservationists. In return, contributors are rewarded with tokens, creating a self-sustaining ecosystem of data providers and users. Last but not least, we have the Natix network. Natix is a decentralized marketplace for computing power. It allows anyone with spare computational resources to contribute to the network, and in return, they receive Natix tokens. This creates a global, decentralized supercomputer that can be used for everything from scientific research to rendering complex graphics. Each of these projects represents a unique approach to implementing DePINs, but they all share the common goal of decentralizing physical infrastructure and giving power back to the people. By leveraging blockchain technology and cryptocurrency, they are creating systems that are not only more efficient and resilient, but also more equitable and democratic. These projects are paving the way for a new era of decentralized physical infrastructure. So, what does the future hold for DePINs? Well, as we move further into the 21st century, we're seeing a shift towards decentralization in many sectors, and physical infrastructure is no exception. The potential of DePINs, or decentralized physical infrastructure networks, is vast. Think about it. We're living in a world that is becoming increasingly connected. Every day, new technologies are being developed, and with them, new ways of doing things. And one of those new ways is through decentralization. By leveraging the power and security of blockchain technology, DePINs are set to revolutionize the way we think about and interact with physical infrastructure. But how exactly could they shake up the service-based sector? Well, let's consider a few possibilities. Firstly, DePINs could democratize the provision of services. By creating a permissionless system, anyone with the necessary resources could become a service provider. This could lead to an increase in competition, which could in turn lead to better quality services and lower prices for consumers. Secondly, DePINs could increase transparency. With every transaction recorded on a public ledger, consumers would have a clearer understanding of where their money is going, and service providers would be held accountable for their actions. Finally, DePINs could provide a more secure and efficient way of remunerating service providers. By using cryptocurrencies, payments could be made instantly, with minimal transaction fees. And let's not forget about the potential for innovation. With DePINs, we could see the development of entirely new types of services and infrastructures. The possibilities are truly endless. So while the concept of DePINs may still be relatively young, it's clear that they have a promising future ahead. As more and more people become aware of the benefits of decentralization, we can expect to see an increase in the adoption of DePINs. And who knows? In a few years, DePINs could become a notable sector in the crypto space, shaping the way we interact with the physical world in ways we can't even imagine yet. With DePINs, The future of physical infrastructure looks promisingly decentralized. Let's recap what we've learned about DePINs. DePINs, or decentralized physical infrastructure networks, are a revolutionary concept in the crypto space. Using the power of blockchain, these networks are developing management systems for real-world facilities like computing power marketplaces and data platforms. They use cryptocurrency incentives to reward providers of crowdsourced physical infrastructural services, promoting decentralized alternatives to traditional facilities. The versatility of DePINs is remarkable. They stretch across various operational systems in both industrial and everyday aspects. Projects like IoTex, Helium, HiveMapper, and the Natix network are leading the charge, making significant strides in this blossoming sector. DePINs are more than just a concept. They're maturing into a substantial segment of the crypto space, poised to disrupt service-based sectors in the future. So next time you hear the term DePIN, you'll know it's about much more than just crypto. It's about the future of infrastructure.